Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are seeing my videos first time, then do subscribe. In the before videos, we discussed about ANOVA CRD. Okay, one-way ANOVA that is CRD. Now in this video, we are discussing about RBD, randomized black design. Okay, in CRD there is only one variation. In RBD there are two variations. Okay, that is simple logic. See, in RBD we can use two-way analysis technique. Okay, in CRD we use one-way analysis technique, one-way ANOVA. Now see, this is the example from same book, Montegramy book. Now see, this is also related to the medical device manufacturers. We have in RBD you need to remember that if data is not homogeneous, that time they divide data into some blocks. See, there is blocks. Okay, we divide into blacks, then we go for testing. In CRT there is no any blacking, that's why directly only treatment is available, but in RBD there is blacking and treatment, both are available. Black and treatment and error total is available. See, this is our data structure. Okay, given from the question, there is PSI, these all are the treatments. How many ways? Four ways. Okay, 8500 to 8700, 8900, 9100. Then we have blacks, six blacks are there. They give totals. For manual collection we need to in CRD we find only for rows, but in RPD we need to calculate for columns also, that's why they calculate this also. Then grand total is same for both. For manually, for finding sum of squares, formula is same. You can square each term, add, then differentiate with correction factor, then you will get the total sum of square. For doing treatments, same formula. Okay, but remember, when you are dividing here, you will get what, 6. But there is only 4 treatments, but you are dividing with 6 because opposite. You can divide with this blacks. In the blacks we are divided with treatments 4. Okay, then you will get the values. This is the manual collection for RBD. Okay, now we will same thing we will see in our software. Okay, this is our software, this is our data. I already wrote data. Okay, see, now we can check the section head. This is our data. Okay, now I am storing my blacks. This is my black size. Okay, you need to arrange data like this, otherwise you can prepare CSV file like this. Then you can, when you are preparing CSV file, then you need to be carefulness how we can enter, where the black means blacks will come, where the treatment is come, that is everything we need to create either table form, either in CSV format. Okay, see, this is my blocks, then we have treatments. Now here we are going to the model. Okay, when I use ANOVA for fit, see, when you see these values, then compare this. Treatment degree freedom is 3 and black's degree of freedom is 5, residual is 15. Then sum of squares means sum of square, everything is same. Check. Okay, there is f value, f statistics and p value. Here also p value is available. In the p value 0.0019, 0.00. So both are significant, both are rejected, both hypotheses are rejected. Now when this happen, then we can go for pairwise also, but for doing pairwise analysis now it is very difficult. You can go for JMP, either Minitab. This is very easy to calculate for pairwise mean analysis. In the textbook also the given. See, it is interesting to observe that results we could have obtained from the experiment. We have not aware of randomized black. We can suppose that experiment has running completely randomized region. See, they are saying how you can run in, if same thing I will explain here. Okay, for example, I run as a CRD. What I do in CRD, for example, I'm taking that as a my fit variable. Then what I do in CRD, lm function I am using data. Then for example, I am using only for blacks. Okay, then I need summary. Summary of Z. See, here you will get these values. This is our illness, this is our wrong way. Okay, when you see these all are very, see, decalculate which decalculator for treatments, we can calculate for treatments also. Okay, DA follows treatments, then you can find the summary of Z. You will get these values. This will give you the regression coefficients. This will give you the regression coefficients. Okay, remember that thing. Okay, now we can use different statistics for checking normality. Now we are using confidence for if you need confidence interval, you can go for confidence interval. If you need plots, this plot give you the clear understanding. This is normal cube plot. When all values are near to the this point, then we can say that it is normal, otherwise it is not follows normal distribution. Okay, this is not following normal distribution. When you use that Bartlett test, this is also will tell you the homogeneity of variances. Okay, when you use this test, and you can get the, here also you can observe p value is high for which, for treatment. But when you see for blocks, it will going to reject. Okay, 0.18. okay, something you can do like this. There is they do from this is JMP result. These are the JMP result. Okay, you can do from any software, but in I tell in our software. Thank you.